want to feel your heart right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm badly breathing and breathing to the ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's jump it out. You will feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall to be over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your heart right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my habits, so take my hand to them tomorrow. The heart that can let it be, you give me strength and give me play. To darkness, darkness, let's forget all in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Привет, зрители на канала Nerdzone. Аз съм Картача и това е поредното ми разиграване на играта Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise играем за някой си пореден път и сега напускаме Елден Менансия.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Като не само че я напускаме, ами ще го направим по бързата процедура. В смисъл няма го правим по бързата процедура, това спълни глупост, просто си говоря така. Идеята ми е там, че от тук е някакъв такъв път, по който трябва да мина, да събера разни работи. Абе, като цяло съм позабравил как се играе, тъй като от миналия четвъртък са минали едни 4, 5, 6 дена, може би. Пък това не е малко време за едно разиграване, да е прясно на човек. Сега да им в битка дали ще се справя.
Don't tell me!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. It's a duel of the hour. Radiant light.
I shall ensure you survive this.
You've got flyers. I've got this.
Prepare
Let
to
him
be
march
seared
through
on
here.
the foot. Actually, perhaps the sound is more
Let them
appropriate.
march. Less talking, more doing.
Shine, radiant light.
Your
Force of regeneration.
over.
Regenerate.
Dazzle.
Сега имам друго нещо.
Here I go.
Eternal devastation.
Catapult. Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant genesis.
Охо!
Now.
Lunar corruption. Lunar blast.
No escape. Swallow dance. Negative gate.
Take the eagle of hell.
Явно не си го спомням.
Searing gale.
Primed and ready.
I'll smash you. Take this. On your knees.
Rising Phoenix.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got to
The
know.
enemy wields arts too. Yes, ma'am.
We'll soon see about that.
I'm ready.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Heal. Take this. Rip and
Where are you going?
It's over. Eagle assault. Rising
Do it.
Phoenix. Chill.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Привет, Вълчо. Явно не си спомням точно как се сменяха скил сетовете, тъй като това, което направих е да наследя скил артс и в битка да мога ги... Окей... Undo. Eternal Devastation, Dragon Swarm и какво беше там горе, беше Lightning Thrust. Ако не друго, викането на героите доста помага за това. Аха, LT задържа ми кастъм скила, окей. Викането на героите много помага за това, защото поне си помня кои скилове къде са ми. Защото кои скилове си да ползвам в битка. Дори да цъкна някой да го махна без да искам, няма опасност. Stargate Staff.
I still got a ways to go.
Също така как се слага при мамка, не съм сигурен. Ще ги науча работите лека по лека. Сега в момента не съм тръгнал веднага за рива. Макар и стрима се казва Fisher Bandai. Ооо, 27
This one will
лева.
be difficult to predict.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Hurricane Thrust.
Negative gate.
Freeze
Resonate
laser.
with the
Rising.
earth.
Try this.
Stalagmite.
Infernal
I'm
Torrent.
not so good with airborne targets. Burning strike.
Now I'm in the groove.
Here's evil.
Flying freaks.
Don't mind
Why
if I
can't they
do.
just sit still?
Freeze
Sia,
laser.
can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Hitting
Double
double.
Demon Fang.
Can you take
Field.
it? Tornado drive.
Lightning Thrust.
Magna
Tear.
Ray.
Eat this.
Searing Gale.
I'm ready.
Heal. Astral energy.
Say no more! Аз винаги го
Well
пускам,
then,
Вълчо.
let's keep moving.
Винаги го пускам, даже серията съм е направил да почва с
It's so hilly around here.
аниме
I can
интрото.
feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Ти виждал ли си я? Смисъл, You weren't messing around, ти виждал ли си я? Тя е като танк, човек.
Out of our way.
Here I come. You'll come and face me. Dragon Swarm.
Eagle assault.
Thanks. You're mine.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful. Pesky airborne
Soaring Light
Sounds like a
Spear.
job for yours truly.
Take this.
grind you into dust.
Healing circle.
Lunar Rondo.
Eat this. Your helping me has become a Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
It's over.
I'm on it.
Denied!
Crush. Dragon Swarm. We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Negative
Glacial spear. Here's the
Айде, rip your dreams.
Do it.
Shield.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
И гъсто гъс.
I wonder if we can...
Да, много малко хора ги фащат баш в началото, между другото. Има някакъв такъв всеки път случай в началото на стримовете, когато си казвам, бах, това никой няма гледа днеска. И в крайна сметка после идват 10 човека, обаче в началото винаги първия половин час е един или двама човека. Не знам Twitch какво си прави с известията и какво не. Огънчето много пъти е бил от хората, които е първи и казва примерно Twitch въобще не ми е дал известие или примерно Twitch ми даде известие 10 минути след като почне или нещо такова. И... не знам. А той беше доста редовно първи, когато... не е толкова случай, колкото факта, че с турбониша... Това е едно, да, имам пред друго. Факта, че съм турбониша въобще определя цялостното ми място в това къде... колко човека общо съм... За колко човека съм visible общо. Но Twitch си прави мизерия с известията, от това съм сигурен. В смисъл, доста хора са ми съобщавали. Случая, примерно, ако бях голям стример, щеше да е такъв, че вместо, нали, в началото да има 2 човека, щеше да има 20 или 50, но пак щяха да са не всички, които после гледат, нали. Казвам го от Огънчето и от Любо най-вече двамата, защото те, когато стримвах на обяд, най-често бяха хора, които... Огънчето в началото, после сякаш може би работни задължения или какво му изникнаха, но те бяха 2 човека, които знаеха кога стримвам, кога почвам и винаги си бяха от сами началото на стрима. И примерно са казвали, че въобще известията тотално не помагат в такива ситуации, което е много интересно. Аз сякаш съм получавал известия, но от друга гледна точка дори има ситуации, в които примерно гледам някакви стримери, поп-ъпва му стрима вляво тепърва и примерно се оказва, че е на 20 минута вече стрим. Много е интересно, много е странно. Бих оставил Шион за после, често казано. Разгледах и нямаше адекватни скилове. Окей. Това мода е много полезно. Faster Magic Charge звучи идеално. Нишата си е ниша, това е ясно, в смисъл. Привет, поздрави ми, благодаря ти за хоста. Stardust Soaring Light Spear. Вместо Луна Рондо или вместо Hurricane Trust? Може би вместо Луна Рондо. What the fuck, това въобще не съм го чул. Това въобще не съм го чул. Вълчо и ми звучи супер странно. Сега ли започваш играта? О, поздрави ми, не. Колко вече 8-9 стрима. Но тя си е като сериал, човек. В смисъл и сега да седнеш да гледаш. Според мен доста бързо ще влезеш в действието. Destruction не е толкова лош вариант. Не, окей, остава така. Всъщност, Луна Рондо, какво става ако го сложа е тука? Hurricane Trust, Мираж. Максимилиан Дут редовно го прави. Не съм запознат с това, че това въобще е нещо. В смисъл, че се случва. Но е шокиращо. В никакъв случай няма го прави, естествено, но... Просто ме шокира. То на този етап, ако следиш само един стример, както примерно някакви хора най-вероятно с Максимилиан Дут, тъй като той е много профилиран. Макар че май се прави всякакви стримове в последно време. О, Кисара! Ооо, Белизблейд, това изглежда брутално, човек. Съжалявам, че издадах такъв звук, но... Почувствах се едно за първи път гледам Шонън. Съжалявам. Съжалявам наистина. Напълно легитимно се почувствах се едно за първи път гледам Шонън. Това беше брутална анимация, не знам. Окей. Ой сега, души праднята.
Watch this! Lunar blast! Watch it! Annihilation!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me! Glimmer dragon!
Soaring light spear!
Watch it!
Dragon swarm!
Healing circle!
Take the...
What a relief!
Lightning! Deathfall!
There you go!
You picked the wrong fight!
Crystal spear! Here's the evil!
Eternal devastation!
Blow away!
Dragon swarm!
Freeze lancer!
Dust to dust!
Catapult! Crush!
Hear me!
You're mine!
Fury! Burning!
It's over!
First strike!
Shine! Radiant
Far
light!
enough!
Force of regeneration!
Here I come!
I've used too much! Don't suffer in
It's
silence!
on!
Tear you apart!
Rising Phoenix!
That is
Here's a healing
everlasting
orb!
God!
First aid!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're mine!
I'm on it!
Dragon
In a
swarm!
vine, take this!
Тегавки са.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
In an instant! Impact cross!
О, това ми напомня за Хроно Крос, ако сте играли.
Hey, I'm pretty
Хроно
lucky.
Крос, Кроно и Жабчо имаха такъв много як скил.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Това какво беше? Някакъв предмет за нея? За Кисара? Надявам се. Може би не. Така и не забелязах какво беше. Упс. И пускат постове във Фейсбук и това вече знам. Ма това някакси ми се връзва, разбирате ли? Фейсбука някакси ми се връзва. Защото социални мрежи, реклами...
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Но да, като цяло обичам да имам такива анимации на началото на всяка серия и прочее.
You picked the wrong fight.
I'm ready. Here's astral energy.
Say no more.
I can handle it.
Not yet.
I'm just getting started.
I'll face you.
Now you see
what I can do.
Pierce evil.
Dragon Swarm.
Freeze Lancer.
Eternal devastation.
I'm on it.
Glacial
Soaring
Spear.
Light Spear.
Now or
Evil.
never.
Freeze Lancer.
Super Swallow.
Do it.
Darling. In an instant. Impact Cross.
To achieve such harmony
Takes a singular will. What's this thing?
Да, бях си почнал думата, като цяло... много ме...
builds up a sweat with this hike. Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I
Много приказвате. Много приказвате, булка. Трябва ми начин да си възстановявам сипито и нямам добър.
had to guess, it probably served as some kind.
Много приказвате, булка, и нямам търпение за вас.
Take this. It's over.
Can you take it? Not in your dreams.
Dragon Swarm.
Да, обичам да си имам така интрота на поредиците. И затова го оставям това конкретно, защото тук си има играта. А и е добро, няма причина да не го оставям.
I never miss.
No escape. Eternal devastation. Air pressure.
Lunar corruption.
Be still. Tear.
I'm ready.
Searing gale.
Winwell, light burst forth.
Radiant Denison. I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a
God damn!
part
Има
of your
map
every
action.
day.
Има map action, трябва да си изхъбя Orange гела. I was preoccupied dealing with the Zugo. I slipped and fell. Make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. I sure won't. Hopefully. Тизъра. Добре. На всичкото отгоре поне ми дава така да се върна по-бързо.
lost.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Lightning thrust! Searing gale!
I'm in your deck, Dohalim. Then tonight's meal is on you. You got it. Now what to make?
Dazzle!
Don't mind if I do. Will this help?
Here I come! Rising!
I've used too much.
Infernal torrent!
Back into the glacial sphere.
We got the advantage. Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it. Don't worry. I'll crush you!
Окей.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Преспокойно можеш да моднеш RPG левел up аспекта на този тип игри да го махнеш изцяло. Естествено, че мога го моднеш и да го махнеш изцяло. Само, че не мога ми кажеш, че играта няма да се промени, човек. Ще се промени.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I've used too much. Power surges through me. So much for sitting this
Благодаря, че
fight
изкъпи
out.
цялата мана, Шион.
Trying to keep up with the wall.
That'd be silly.
Dragon swarm!
By the power of water.
What?
Gemini
Take this!
I'll
Dragon
face you.
swarm!
Does it hurt?
Dazzle!
Freaking
Soaring
idiot.
light spear!
Dragon shell.
Searing gale!
That's the goal.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara.
Take it.
Now!
One
Here I
more.
come!
Elusive deity.
Magna ray.
Rotating pile driver.
Окей, това беше
This
екстра.
one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
Няма нищо лошо, всеки с предпочитанията си.
I can feel my power growing!
Бих сейвал, защото ще бъда нагъл и няма да използвам повече CP. Като цяло трябва да намеря начин да си възстановявам CP-то.
Ow! I'm not done! Swallow dance! Take this!
Can you take it? Eat
Here!
it.
Pierce.
Searing! Come one, come all!
Where are you going?
Watch it. Come. Take this. Over. I couldn't make it in time.
Not
Whoops.
done yet!
Water, hear my call.
Take this!
Spread.
In a bind.
It's too fast!
Glacial
Stand
sphere.
back.
Pierce
I'll
evil.
trip it up. Back.
Eternal
Denied.
Everlasting dark. Take
Be
this.
still!
Freeze lancer.
Negative
Searing gale!
Това е тъпа грешка.
Stalagmite.
Това е тъпа грешка.
Being interrupted.
Magna ray.
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Dragon swarm!
Radiant.
Това е тъпа грешка.
Lunar corruption.
Eternal devastation!
We got the advantage.
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't
in
worry,
the sky,
because
it's in
Raw's
mine.
on it. Elusive deity.
Magna ray.
Rotating pile driver.
Annihilation. Magna ray. By the power of
Dragon
water.
swarm! Doubling! In an instant!
Impact claw.
We work
Oi.
well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Don't mind if I do. Searing flame. Reload.
Eternal devastation! Soaring light!
Searing flame. Reload. Do it.
Kisara! Commander of heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone! Много ме кефят тия комбо страйкове. Много ме кефят тия комбо страйкове. Така, I won't forget to heal my wounds, but
We got some good equipment.
sadly, I have no shit to heal my wounds. Otherwise, I wouldn't have forgotten to do so.
Can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Въобще, какво взех от толкова, че дори не гледах какво взимам. Като цяло май трябва да има някакъв начин да си възстановявам CP-то, защото иначе съм ебати тежкия хендикап. Меко казано бати тежкия хендикап.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine. It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Shut up, mate.
In a bind.
Annihilation. Magna ray.
Crush. Eagle of everlasting darkness.
Hear me.
Negative
Flame.
gate.
Fury.
Burn!
Resonate with the earth!
I'm ready.
Rising Falcon! You're mine!
I'm on it!
Freeze laser.
Eternal Devastation!
Far enough!
On your knees!
Hear me. Flame of fury.
pressure.
Strike. Glacial spear.
Take this.
Pierce evil.
You are the epitome of brawn before brains. Thank you? It's mostly a compliment.
We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Така. Упс. Добре, имам две посоки, на които да тръгна, но първо ще разгледам настрани. Descent? What do you mean, descent?
Guess I misread the landing.
You've done nothing wrong, mate. Давай битката.
Coming through. Resonate with the
This
earth.
one's mine.
Eternal Devastation!
Radiant look.
Бих се хелнал, за да не трябва да...
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Air pressure.
Crush!
Hear me. Flame of
I'm
fury.
ready. Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Това може би любимия ми скил за сега.
Elusive deity!
Strike. Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Dazzle! Tear!
Freeze lancer.
Eat this!
Here I go!
I never miss.
It's over!
Elusive deity! Goodwill! Light bursts forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Swallow dance!
Dazzle!
Negative
Tear!
gate!
Hurricane
your
Thrust!
knees.
I'm on a roll now!
Here.
I'm ready!
Double him! In an instant! Impact Claw! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Take
On
this!
your knees.
Dragon
Far enough!
Dragon shoot.
Сега това ще е
Air pressure! Eagle assault!
хард дефит за тях.
Lunar corruption.
Be still!
No further!
Gemini off.
Rising Falcon!
Annihilation.
Face you!
Double him! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I'll smash you!
Strike!
Rotating power!
Soaring Light Spear!
Eagle
Tear!
Fang. Reload.
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Falcon!
Can you take
Eagle,
it?
I'm just getting started!
Do it.
Reload!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Back into the fray.
Swallow dance!
Annihilation.
Begin!
You're mine! Crush!
I'm
By
ready!
the power of...
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go.
Now!
Again.
Hurricane Thrust!
Dragon
Tear!
Окей, тази битка беше много добра. Почти без допуснати грешки.
Thank goodness we won.
Имах една-две прибързаности, смятам, но извън това беше много прилична битка за мен. Кефи ме как бойната система не е достатъчно наказваща за да те убива в много ситуации, но е достатъчно наказваща за да ти изхъби ресурсите и в последствие те остави полуумрял в дънжъна. Не трябва да се връщаш, което ме кефи като подход мен лично. I came here looking for food and weapons, but it's nothing but Zugos around here. Not that I have anything to worry about because of you now. Tempest Stone. Мисля, че това е правия път. Първо ще отида горе. Трябва да пусна асансьорна музика тук.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
I'm not sure, but
Let's see what you got.
No escape!
here.
What a relief! Regenerate! Hurricane!
You're mine!
Allow me to help you.
Hurricane thrust!
Eagle fly!
By the
Don't
power
summon
of
Light
light
spear! Rising
Ray.
falcon! You're mine!
Where are you going?
Dazzle! Hurricane thrust!
Ready to go! Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Be still!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Shine! Radiant light! Force the
Dragon
regeneration!
Radiant blood! Here!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Soaring light spear!
I'll finish you here! Damn it! Shouldn't have messed with me!
Here's evil!
Elusive deity!
Burn in hell!
You made quick work of rotating.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
Do it!
These little ones are hardly...
In an instant! Impact claw!
We work
Here,
well
let me
together.
help.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I really owe you one. Regenerate!
Dazzle!
Allow me to help you.
There! Here
I'm
goes!
ready! Double leap! In an instant! Impact claw!
Bomba.
Lady
Bomba.
Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Пробвай ги, Вълчо, няма нищо лошо да отвориш консервата някога. Не се сърди, закачам се само. Просто в началото тръгна доста такъв негативно настроен, защото е Action RPG или нещо такова. После, защото има така относително семпъл плот. Пробвай, добра игра. Не мога да кажа, че съм зверски впечатлен или нещо такова, но е доста добра игра. Не би казал, че плота е все... Диалозите, да, извинявам се. Не знам, защо казах плота. Беше строго за диалозите, беше казано. Може би, защото някой... мисля, че Криса Тиел беше говорила за плота, ама... И даже беше на Берсерия по-скоро. Бъркам
What's
се.
that big tower over there?
That's smelling like a side content. If I'm being honest. Smells like DLC spirit.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
Не съм запознат какви са проблемите на оригиналното издание на FF7, често казано. Добре, има ли нещо за CP е така? Heal CP after battle. Kisara.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
This guy are sick. Аз дори не говоря толкова за лош превод, аз говоря за... Диалога не е впечатляващ райтинг в Tales of Arise, поне до сега. Да не кажа доста повече.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. during the previous crown contest with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time, of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts, and I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all.
Да. As usual, между другото, character билдинга в Tales поредицата и много голяма част от world билдинга са свършени в страничните диалози. Затова беше... То може би не си чул нищо за това, нали? Ако особено който се интересувал, но... затова беше супер контровършъл, че по всяка вероятност такъв Виктори рамблинга ще го изкарат от играта като нещо въобще, че няма да го има. Беше супер контровършъл. В смисъл беше... Буквално, реално нямам добро сравнение за това колко беше спорно решението да извадят рамблинга от играта. В смисъл да го извадят като нещо. В смисъл въобще да не го има. Демек да го няма. И сега са го променили малко от това. В смисъл, начинът по който вкарват този character building и тези моменти всъщност са посредством тези диалози около огнището, което мен лично малко не ме кефи, може би, защото съм предубеден. В смисъл, свикнал съм с другото и съм предубеден малко или много. Но не е зле. Определено не е зле. Не го усещам като... голям пропуск или нещо.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Oh, damn. Oh, Hiro-san! Това беше за снимка. Определено мога да я пробваш. В смисъл, напълно добра игра. Даже често казано, ако малко или много с една идея повече, ако харесвах самия жанр, бих казал много добра. I guess not this way. Ядем. Fast travel. До другия край на картата. Що не? Просто аз лично никога не съм бил чак такъв фен на екшен RPG-та. Аз винаги съм бил повече фен на turn-based системите. И единственото, което наистина съм драстично по-малко фен, отколкото този тип екшен RPG-та са...
I have a bad feeling about this.
I do not.
I shall ensure you survive this.
This one's mine.
No way! Rising Falcon!
Not in your dreams.
Dazzle!
flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dragon
Can't get out of this!
Dragon Shout!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
I'm ready! Shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
I'm grateful.
Dragon Form!
Regenerate!
Just getting crushed!
Dragon
Let
Form!
us to the fray!
Talon Hurricane!
He who
I never
prepares
miss.
is free from regret.
Eagle Dodge!
Elusive
Here,
deity!
let me help. Do it.
Mine!
Law!
Say!
Ha! Blow them away!
Water, hear my call.
Dragon Swarm! First strike! Eternal
Blade of
Devastation! You're mine!
Shining Enemy, а? Тактиката ще
I
рече
need to be stronger.
някакъв стил RTS или нещо. Калабунга!
Guess I misread the landing.
Калабунга!
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Дохалим като малък си е играл на вампир. Обещавам ви. Слагал си е мантията и зъбките и е бил Дракула.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
Здравей, Медив.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Mysterious
Then
swordsman.
why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Air pressure!
Eat this! Hear my
Here I
call!
come! Eternal devastation!
Take this.
I'm expert! Come through!
I'll smash you!
Freeze
You're mine! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
Sure.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Ready to go!
Denied! Will this help?
Go down!
Fool.
Eternal devastation!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
Burning talent storm!
Enjoy.
I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm!
Primed and ready!
Swallow dance! Crush! Now I can
I'm only getting
Demon Fang!
Take
into
this.
the fray!
First strike!
Take this!
Enjoy.
Get it!
Annihilation!
Benediction.
You're mine!
I'm on it! Heal! I'm just getting started!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Fall.
Here, let me help!
Entertain.
Try harder!
Radiant light!
I'm on it!
Eternal devastation!
Rip and tear!
Take this.
Rip and tear. Не бе, как ще казваме гиф?
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
За втори път е в гърдите, между другото.
Alphen?
Там където е камък.
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
За втори път в камъка. Не. Снайперистката.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Този състоятелен диалог.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Като цяло... Точно... Това правиш Йон в партито. В смисъл, ти си снайперист хилър.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen.
Има прясно
Yet look at these
пушещ огън.
facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Не виждам знаци от хора.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Йъп. Не мога да го опрекна. Реално най-вероятно се обличал сам 3 пъти в живота си. Няма на какво основание да го опрекне човек. Боже, аз го видях и преди това, човек.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Ху-ху!
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies! Woo!
It's locked.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Щом тук събират Wind Astral Energy, реално няма защо и селените да бачкат. Какво ще духат супата и така ще събират?
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
Познат глас?
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces. So everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
These are the headquarters of the Darkwings. Right now, these are temporary accommodations. At some point, I imagine we'll build something better and move into that.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
Ha! We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. They're the scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
А то пък е гледал кръстника.
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danons here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renin culture is like.
Even though the Renins destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Break that wall. Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never going to change.
What's wrong?
What got you down, friend? Zoogos. That's what. A pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kind of Zoogo, so people are afraid to go anywhere near them.
Alright.
I can understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we are more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, pal. I don't want you to exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that would be great too. You want us to retrieve Zoogo parts? For what? Are you building something? Not building, studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome and dangerous Zoogos can be used to make handy tools, that will motivate people to hunt them more. We can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve our all of our problems, after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. That's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is
Yeah!
it? Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me?
Good.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather it go to someone who can use it, then keep it weighing us down. Great! You're one generous bunch of people, you know that. Now to see just what I can turn all of this into.
All right!
I'm sure I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Този не му оцели гласа само по първото хъмкане. Добре, сега трябва да отидем до другите. That rhyme's getting kind of scary. It seems like he'll practically stop at nothing to win. I agree. His temper seems to be a lot worse than it used to be. But what can you expect? Fighting the Bright Eyes takes its toll on people. Sure does. It sure does. The giant windmill takes the wind that blows in from the plains and turns it into astral energy. In the old days, when wind wouldn't come in, we had to turn it ourselves the opposite way and make it blow wind for other windmills to capture. Голямо въртене е падало. I used to live at the bottom of the valley beneath here. It's a damp and dimly lit place, and every day I had to climb a million stairs just to get to work.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
О, то съм го виждал вече. То как трябва да е с някакъв много шантав глас такъв? Alfen, mi amigo, I know fate. Не, това не ме кефи. Трябва да е нещо като... Сетих се, аз го бях направил един път някакво такова драматично. Alfen, mi amigo, I know fate would bring us together once more. Remind me, you are that wonder guy, is it? I am a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you are well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hand have not mastered, etc. I see. As it so happens, I'm also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Could I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instrument on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oh, Dana mio, your words are like music to my ears. You have quite a rare talent, sir. I must say that. You really think so? That I do. And now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin? Faced with such wit, indeed words fail me. I'm at a loss for what I can say, but gracias.
Oh.
Oh ho! You, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to...
Just great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving Dohalim. You are welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you with the legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hid a musical instrument, knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it in the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve these riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Sure, let's give it a shot. This talk of riddles and instruments have me most intrigued. Very well, we'll accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Wonder text 1, Wonder text 2, Wonder text 3, lele mare. Okay.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
Let me...
It could mean anything.
Decrypt it.
Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
I mean, it's obvious, you dumbass. Just beyond the hovels, in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Какво е хавъл, между другото? Аз мисля, че сещам къде е това, ако е това, което сещам. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Oh. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Това с кулата е ясно. Въпросът е дали трябва да ги посетим поред.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Not this way, I guess.
You guess right. I guess.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Guess I misread the landing.
По принцип бих се върнал в... Ей тука. Кърт Гарисън. Ей, тук има една зона, която все не мога да я посетя. И се чуя дали не е тук сега това. Да са пораснали тия клони.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
Като цяло няма нужда да ме нападате, гадини. Майната му.
We finally made it.
Not this way, I guess.
Йеп, няма ме пусне тука. Тука няма ме пусне. Beyond here is the aerial plaza that leads to the Almeidrea's castle. But for now, it's sealed off. So you have to ask you to turn away. So I'll have to ask you to turn away. Okay. Много обичаме невидими стени. The easy way out. Определено са можели да направят някакъв диалог на вратата просто, къде тригърнеш. Ма не знам, що не са го направили така. Доста неелегантен начин е.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
I sure wish there was more ground, more to to go around, по-скоро. What are you talking about? Our rations, we are always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some more rice, potatoes, beef, and some more spices in particular. We have what you need. Whoa, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that would help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family's secret recipe if you like. Curry recipe, super.
Great!
Oh, this sounds delicious. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey!
Hey, Kisara, if it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? Wow, you actually are interested in making food now, not just eating it. Oh, what? Does it matter to you? Why does it matter to you? По-скоро, does it matter to you? Не прочете точно. I would just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Haha, well, I'd love to teach you. But my training isn't going to be easy. Think you are ready?
Really?
It's that serious? Sure, I guess. Hit me with it. Hit me with what you've got, по-скоро. But promise me you won't tell anyone else I asked this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we are training, deal?
What?
What? Okay, Captain. You are supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
Captain. Okay.
All right.
Now we can begin your training.
Right.
I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
What? But the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
Are you trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. You are supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What? Кисара взе нещата на сериозно. Give display priority to the quest you accepted. Аз мислих, че току-що съм го минал.
All right.
Аз ще има още един. Good, it looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches.
Yes!
Yes, Captain.
Over there!
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it?
Huh?
No, of course. You are supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes!
Yes, Captain.
All right.
Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander.
Yes!
Това беше perfectly unnecessary dialogue. It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation gets a passing grade. Get a passing grade. По-скоро, they get a passing grade. Okay. You've got a promise, but there's still room for improvement. You have to keep training every day. Do I make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Yes, I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good it will knock his armor off. Gaud.
By the by, Xion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Xion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Are you the blazing sword of Calaglia? You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Почивка.
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Xion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
Не съм сигурен, че тя знае какво е щяла да прави.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Така... Директно от тука.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay? Oh?
Oh, that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You're the young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since last we met in Eldermanancia. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I'll take it you found another recipe on your travels.
Very nice.
Oh, I most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Shion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordeno. He travels around Dana in search of a new recipe to try.
You don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dohalin, kind sir. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Whoa, the Dohalin! Lord of the Eldermanancia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came by the palace top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyway, what is it you need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Alright. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me? We have what you need. If that's all you're looking for, we've got it right here.
Nice work.
In that case, I'll give you the recipe so that you fine people can cook it right away.
Oh?
Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
Wonderful. I'll leave the preparation up to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done.
Yes.
Oh ho, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Wow. This is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
Really? I assure you that I followed the recipe for the so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself and then tell me if you're still confident in your concoction here. Alright, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe this.
See, what I mean makes you want to vomit, doesn't it?
Alright.
Wait a second. I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of the recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Young miss, did you process only the lettuce? Even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well?
Sure.
Oh, come on. Who's going to notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson learned, Shion. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well, let's take it from the top.
What?
This is absolutely exquisite. Comparatively speaking, at least.
What?
You still don't sound all that enthused, по-скоро, боже. Is this really the best recipe that Mahak Sar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this, it made me think of what I saw in Manancia. That combination of fruits and vegetables, it reminded me of Donans and Renans living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Very nice.
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out there. Indeed. I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure that previous harmony lives on. Even within the confines of my stomach, по-скоро. И аз дори спрях да го слушам, докато го чета. Oh, well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. Glutton's maze. Sure.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yeah.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Уморява се просто по-бавно от тебе. Пичага. Сега, това, което ще направя, мисля да си сейвам. Само да вдигна екстра точките, които имам. О, това е много добро. Сигурно ще го изчакам. Той никога няма да го запазва този чейн, така че... Може би increased counter-attack damage. KO Prevention. Добре. Запазвам. И се връщам след около 15 минути макс. За да си хапна малко и така да си направя почивка. Tales of Arise, Tales of Two Rices. Rice, как е множествено число на Урис? Няма множествено число, нали? Привет, Марто! Здравей! Добре дошъл. Zugos!
Get lost!
Here I come!
On your
Dragon
knees.
Shell! Lunar correction!
pressure!
Not on my watch! Gemini
Lower
Ultra!
way!
These ones can run rings around us.
Grind you into dust.
Dazzle!
First strike.
Searing Gale!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
To the fray.
Damn it!
Allow
Too
me to
fast!
help you.
Stand back.
Hurricane.
I'll trip it up.
Glimmer blast.
It's over!
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Ignite! Lightning thrust!
Water.
Searing Gale!
Can you take it?
No escape! It's
I'll
over!
face you. Talon Hurricane.
Benediction.
Double Demon Fang!
Gravitas field.
Dazzle! Here I
We
come!
got the advantage.
Good.
Resonate with the
Now we
earth.
just have to make sure we
Radiant
keep
Silver
it.
Don't worry,
Gun.
because Law's on it.
Gemini Aqua.
Here I come!
Here,
Dragon
Flame
no
of
further!
Fury. Burning.
Eternal
Our next
first
for
strike!
coming through.
Talon Hurricane.
Do it.
Law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Radiant Silver Gun е друго, да, ама.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Прав си като мъни. Като мъни, само дето в нашия случай не винаги е в множествено число, но... Ей, хутле! Хутленце! Горе ли си?
Somehow, things are even worse.
Прочувственият
than
диалог
they are inside.
беше
Yeah,
прекъснат.
it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Това дори не мога го изимитирам, за жалост.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Тук е сериозна зона. Между
Why didn't the Renans take it?
големи зони.
I won't forgive you.
I'm not done!
Now you see what I can do.
Crush!
Talon Hurricane.
Dazzle!
field.
Tear! Stop!
Mega Ray.
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Freaking does it.
Stay calm.
Ignite!
I shall provide assistance. Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Eternal Devastation!
Shine.
Pierce evil.
Radiant
Dragon
light.
shout.
Force of regeneration.
Regenerate.
Regenerate.
It's
He
over!
who prepares is free from regret.
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Doubling! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Супер!
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Дали да почна директно с...
Discourteous, aren't you?
Where are you going?
You're mine! Strong as
Here.
Okay, here I go!
I'm in your debt, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it. Now what's it make?
Eagle assault by the power of water.
Come and face me!
I'm ready!
You're finished!
All yours, Kisara.
The skill!
My turn!
This one's mine.
Super Swallow Dance!
Negative
You're mine!
On your
Be
knees.
still!
Do it.
Law!
Say.
Blow them away!
How's that?
Not a chance!
Acceptable.
Tear!
Searing flame.
Soaring Light Spear!
I'll
You're
face
mine.
Take
Do
this!
it. Back into the
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
О, това почти не съм го виждал.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Съжалявам, че не обърнах внимание на... В смисъл, на шегата обърнах по-скоро, не мога да го имитирам.
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Не бих могъл да го изимитирам и... Затова и не го прочетах. Този голям мега зюгъл бих си сейвал преди да го напляскам. Мини бос битка.
Let's see what you've got.
Или пък не.
What? Benediction light.
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Glacial
Или
sphere.
пък да.
Here's the evil.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon
I'll heal you all.
Glimmer trap devastation! Now take it!
Healing
Seismic
circle.
rupture! Eat dirt! Take this!
You're helping me to become a pattern.
Here's the evil.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
You're mine! Glimmer dragon! Lightning thrust! Catapult! Take this!
Lunar corruption. Gemini
Rising
aurora.
falcon!
Benediction light.
Gravitas field.
Why, thank you, your lordship.
And will you lay down your life for your lord?
Well, I mean, hey, let's not be hasty. Dragon
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
Dragon
Now, this one's mine.
Burn in hell! Seismic rupture! Dragon
Well, I'm impressed.
Crush!
Take
See
a-
what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
I'll fix
Take
it.
this!
Recover.
Thanks.
Eat this! Eternal
Resonate with
gravity!
you.
Now I'm in the groove! Stalagmite!
First aid. Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning water.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'll stop its charge. Thank you, Sarah.
Come to an end.
I'll bring you back from death to
I'm
bed.
on it! Talon
So you clamor
hurricane!
for my true power?
Resuscitation.
Rapid fire! Not done yet! Eagle assault!
No.
I'll cover you.
Behold! The Earth's pulse!
Yo.
Tectonic fission!
Yo.
Shine!
Double
radiant
demon
light.
fang! Take
Force
this!
of regeneration!
Healing circle.
Odds of being
Stay away
interrupted.
from my friends! Soaring light
The
spear!
enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about
Не
that.
го фанах достатъчно бързо.
Out of the woods, it seems.
Resuscitation.
You're mine! The tempest
Here.
It's
I'm out
on!
of ammo. I'll heal you all.
I've let you all down.
Лоу.
I owe you one.
I'll bring you back from death to
Lightning
bed.
thrust! Eat
Тъпо
dirt!
копеле.
Resuscitation.
This has a most peculiar
Searing
taste.
gale! Tempest! Not done yet! Dragon swarm! I'm on it!
I'll grind you into dust!
Lightning thrust!
Annihilation.
It's over!
Amazing.
This one's mine.
Talon hurricane!
No further!
Here I come!
Eagle
Dragon swarm! Talon storm!
Benediction
Crush! Dragon swarm!
I really owe
Be
you one.
still! I'm not done!
Annihilation.
First strike!
Now
I'm in the groove again!
Annihilation.
Eagle fly! Catapult!
Do it.
Anything in armor is all mine! Look
Ой.
sharp!
Това не беше много
Lightning
трудно.
tiger blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Това не беше мини бос битка от друга гледна точка. Беше просто много силно, нормално чудовище. По една или друга причина има и такива явно вече. Thanks! I was caught up fishing. I didn't realize I was about to turn into bait myself. За жалост, трябва да вдигне нещо много голямо тя. Ей, това Faster Age Recovery не. Ами, къде е? Не е това. Ето това ли е? Не е това. Improved Healing Card също не звучи зле. Добре, къде е това, което може да се движи и да използва артове? Е това. Art Casting Mobility е много добре.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Who that might be?
Get lost!
On your knees.
Dragon Swarm!
Certainly not Shion.
Air
Freeze
pressure.
Laser!
Soaring Light Spear!
Here, let me help.
Armor won't
Airborne
save
beast.
you!
My
There you
special.
go!
You're
You're
mine!
like me again.
Eternal Devastation! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Watch this!
All yours!
I'm ready!
Kisara!
Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Dragon
Strike! Water! Hear my
Eternal
call!
Devastation! Hurricane Thrust!
Glacial Steel!
Searing Gale!
Where's evil?
Talon Hurricane!
Please do it!
Shion!
This one's got your
Това беше
name on it!
гениално.
Ashes to ashes!
A merry distraction.
There's
Ой,
still more
може
to
един.
go!
Might! On your
Now I'm in the groove!
Do it!
Death
Law.
Blossom! Say!
Ha! Blow them away!
Добре.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I'm impressed you managed to keep up.
Don't patronize me.
Къде си? Kind sir. Сега ще хухаме заедно.
It's on! Take this!
You're mine!
Water, where are you going?
Crush! First
Not on my watch!
Tempest!
Lunar Corruption! It's a duel of the arts!
Escape!
I'm ready!
Lightning!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Dragon Swarm! You're mine! This one's all mine!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
It's over! I'll grind you into dust!
You picked the wrong fight!
An astral arch?
Do it! That's my cue!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! I'll face you!
Lunar Corruption! Watch him!
Rotating Battle Diver!
Here goes! Searing Do it!
Can you take it, Shion?
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Добре.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to all search. Добре, тук изчезна. Да не е горе, бе. Рецепта. Този път е тегава совичката. Може би от другия край някъде. Чум я отдясно, ама това нищо не значи, защото аз се въртя като пумпал. Може би тук някъде ще е отгоре. Да.
Ху-ху. Ху-ху-ху.
Angry glasses.
Coming through.
Take this!
Eternal devastation!
Here!
Eagle assault!
Water,
Take
hear
this!
my call!
Dragon swarm!
Red! Glacial spear! Pierce the evil! Don't mind if I do!
Flying freak! I shall ensure you survive this!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
Begin!
I'm all stuffed up!
No complaints here!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware
Prepare
without
to
you
be
reminding
seen.
me.
Now you see what I can do!
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Far enough!
Series 1!
I'll
Reload!
face you!
Water, hear my call!
Spread! Rip and
Glacial
tear!
spear!
Do it!
Pierce the evil! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
It's over! Death Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Окей.
My exploits are bearing fruit. Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Добре вървим. Сега тук имаше от тия големите гадове, дано не са двама. Абе, давай се, да.
Out of our way!
In light.
Now I can let loose! Talon Hurricane!
Another incantation ruined.
Eternal devastation! Burn in hell!
Annihilation! Hear me!
I'm not done!
Don't mind if I do!
Eternal devastation!
Glacial spear! Pierce the evil!
Lightning thrust!
I'm ready! Eagle assault!
Watch this! Eternal devastation!
Here, let me help! I never miss!
It's over!
Who wants to die next?
No further! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off.
Nothing gets by
I
me!
lost myself in the heat of the moment. I can carve through armor.
Regenerate!
Flame of fury!
There you go. I feel like me again.
Water,
Hurricane
hear my
thrust!
call!
Allow me to help
this.
Red! Will this
I'll
help?
face you!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Харесва ми как вървим
Eat
сега.
this!
Will this help?
Talon hurricane!
Crush!
Rip and tear!
Healing
Circles!
Free from
All
regret.
good things come to an
I'm
end.
grateful.
Eternal
Water, hear my
devastation!
call!
Dazzle!
I'm in your
Take
Spread! Primed and ready!
This
Where
one's
are
all
you
mine.
going?
I'm not
Here's a
feeling so
healing
great.
arc.
With the earth!
First
I
aid!
really owe you one. On your
Searing
knees.
flame!
Air pressure!
Here goes! Lunar corruption! Lunar
Eternal
blast!
devastation!
Please heal.
Dazzle! Burn! Catapult!
Talon storm!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose!
The fluidity.
Now we're not.
Take it! House this!
Take this!
In a bind?
Crush!
Reload!
Dragon
Here's
swarm!
a healing arc! First
My
aid!
turn!
There you
Lightning
go.
thrust!
Feel like me again.
I'll cover
Take
you.
Time
this!
to let it rip!
Recover!
Smash you!
Eternal devastation!
Confiscated!
Lightning
I'll heal
thrust!
you all!
Rising
Eat this! You're done!
This one's all mine!
Healing circle!
Tear!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I
Hurricane
hear.
thrust!
Nope, that'd be silly.
Tear!
A charge like that could
Soaring
easily be
light
fatal.
spear!
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Shine!
Eat this!
I'm only
Не
getting
можа да го касна.
Devastation! Dazzle! Now I can let loose!
Is that a healing art?
Now I'm in trouble.
I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Freeze Lancer!
Лошо.
This one's mine!
From the earth!
The earth throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this!
Моля те, хил. Добре. Това беше грешка. Това беше тъпа грешка. Чакай бе, кой ви даде да ги ползват? Кой ви даде да ползвате геловете бе? Кой ви даде, Кой даде да ползвате геловете? Как да го сменя това? Моля ви, проверете в нета как да спра да ползват геловете. Това е катастрофа.
Bring you back from death's abyss.
Be still. Tear. Hurricane thrust.
My pride was my downfall.
Now. Try harder.
Shine.
Now.
Radiant light.
Here I come.
Regeneration. Regenerate.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Try harder.
I hope this medicine works.
No escape.
Rotating
Dragon swarm.
You're mine.
Crush. Super swallow dance. Eternal devastation.
Where are you going?
Seismic rupture. Shine. Radiant light.
Denied.
Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Radiant pierce. I can heal myself, thank you.
Allow me. Precisely. As a healer, you cannot be ready.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said. Into the shadows.
You picked the wrong fight.
Benediction light.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Heal.
Let's tear him up.
Dragon swarm.
Crescent.
I'm ready.
Double him in an instant. Impact cross.
Как да спра аутоюза на предмети?
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny
Задължително да
mood.
стане. Разбрах. Да. Добре,
I sense a
харесва ми.
strange power from this.
Това е само ако са в повече геловете. Ги ползват свободно. Не е толкова зле. Не, аз видях. Исках да ги спра да употребят гелове. Тъй като си ги ползваха в битка. Горе-долу както си искат. Но се оказва, че това е само ако са над 5 гела. Така че сме окей.
No backing down. Tectonic, I can carve through armor.
Healing circle.
I really
Oi.
know you one. Counter storm. I really know you one.
Pierce.
Crush. Dragon swarm. Dazzle.
Seismic rupture. The tempest engulfs you.
Nothing gets by me.
Watch this.
Coming through. Ha!
Благодаря ти, Давид.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here's a healing arc.
Scoop back.
Stand back.
Far enough.
I'll trip it up.
Eternal devastation.
Lunar corruption.
I'm ready. Double him in an instant. Impact cross.
To achieve such harmony
takes a singular will. There.
Тия крипзила са
If it's
гадни.
in the sky, it's mine. Radiant, this one's mine.
Super swallow dance. What? Eternal devastation.
I heal you all.
Radiant light. Force of
Careful.
regeneration.
It has some kind of camouflage.
Regenerate.
There you
Do you
go.
require a
I
hand?
feel like me.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Eat this! Talon
Take
Heart!
this!
Crush! Beast!
I've used too much.
I'm on it! Seismic Dragon Swarm!
Power surges through me.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, let me help.
Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Come on, roll now!
Eternal Devastation!
Smash you!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
Ready to go!
Eternal Devastation!
Here!
On your knees.
I'm out!
Denied!
Another incantation ruined.
Crush!
Can you take
Dragon
it?
Swarm!
Dance on the wind.
Now I'm in trouble.
On your knees.
Dragon
Renaissance field!
Behold! The Earth's pulse! Tectonic fission! Beckoned into everlasting... No further!
This one's mine! Lightning!
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the Earth!
Where are you going?
Stalagmite! Resonate with the Earth! Stalagmite!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! I'm all
On
stopped
your
up!
knees.
This isn't looking good!
Air pressure!
Glacial
one keeps
spear!
charging
Here's
us!
evil.
That's what my shield's for. Get
Yeah, but-
behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Air pressure!
Radiant pierce!
You kinda doesn't have a shit, те така. Чай сега. Това е с нещо. Не.
Eternal Devastation!
Flame
Not
of
today!
Further.
You'll pay for that!
Water!
I'm
Hear
ready.
my
Talon
call!
Hurricane!
Spread!
Dragon Swarm!
Абе, защо?
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
This should do it!
Come on, mate.
Smash you!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Стига с Flame of Fury, бе,
I'll
човек.
bring you back
You're
from Dark
finished.
Abyss!
Crush!
Far enough! Don't mind if I do!
Blow away!
No
Here,
rest
let me
for the
help.
wicked.
Dragon
aid.
Swarm!
Deity! Eat this!
It's over!
I'll face you.
Не.
Eternal Devastation!
Water! Hear my call!
Benediction light.
Not my finest.
Pierce evil!
Stay away from my friends!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Let the
Try harder.
marksman handle this!
Take this!
The everlasting
Crush!
darkness.
I'll heal you all!
Negative gate.
Eternal Devastation!
On your knees.
Burn!
Healing circle!
Eternal Devastation!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Дигнете лоу.
You're mine!
Strike!
You're
Water!
finished!
Hear my call!
No further.
You're mine!
Here's a healing art!
Crush!
Can you take it?
Dragon
I'll blind you with
Swarm!
the
Art
dust.
expert coming through! Water!
No,
Time to
Forgive me. I'm all right. I'm still standing.
Red!
Eternal
Glacial
Devastation!
spear! Pierce evil!
Dazzle! It's too much!
Breeze lancer!
I can handle it.
Hurricane Thrust! Coming
Давай,
through!
това е края.
Ha!
Това трябва да е края.
Scarlet Inferno!
Here I go! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Еба ти изродите.
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
What's this thing?
Червена лавандула. Благодаря за вниманието.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Малко конско месце. Айде, рест.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift. Purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Много често, между другото, съм го споменал. Що се касае до английски дублаж, имам чувство, че хората, които дублират, се държат все едно, записват в, примерно, някой нормален апартамент и ги е страх, че съседите ще им се скарат. Много е странно. Була без...
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Никога не съм ял такова.
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure, and rather surprising. I never thought a Renan Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry. I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
We shall. Бих сейвал тука. И Фишер Банзай. Айде. Боже, колко съм крив днес.
There we go.
Направо я разцепих тази риба.
Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Whoa.
Reel it in.
Божечко, Real Win, сега разбирам аз нищо. Как се лови риба в бронята, йъп. Тя е една броня, ама айде.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Тя е една броня, ама айде.
There's a nice breeze here. Ha! All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
За да съм напълно честен, този тип брони не са само Japanese дизайн. Широко схващане, че дефенса на жената пада, когато носи повече желязо. Някакви предмети вече взеха да са по-добри от моите. И се чуя, кога ще взема и аз да намеря някакви адекватни работи. За сега по-скоро мисля си взема гелчета. кой левел съм, бе? 26 и 27. Не съм толкова зле, просто тия са явно по-специални гадове. Натягат. И са неприятни, наистина. Вече съм бил тука.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Not done. Swallow dance. Be still. This one's all mine. Soaring light spear.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Eat dirt. Lightning thrust.
Swallow dance.
Here I come.
I'm just getting started. Death blossom.
Double demon fang.
The everlasting
Crush. I'll take you all off.
crush. Resonate with the earth.
Swallow dance. You're finished. Hut, hut.
Dragon
Take
shell.
this.
Glacial
Crush.
in the groove.
I'm not done.
Whirlwind spear.
Crush.
Swallow dance.
Here I come.
This one's mine. Who wants to die next?
Swallow dance. To everlasting darkness.
Eternal
Negative
devastation.
gate. Eagle assault.
Soaring light spear.
How's this?
I'm ready.
Magna
Go.
ray.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
От друга гледна точка, може би съм прекалено промит. Или каквото и да било. Обаче кисара в броня толкова пълна, колкото на Алфин, нямаше да изглежда толкова готино, колкото изглежда сега.
Get lost!
Here I come.
Resonate with
Come
on! I'll blow you to rain!
No further.
Take this.
Talon storm. On your knees.
It's on.
I'm all stopped up!
Dragon swarm.
Talon hurricane. Air pressure. Eagle dive.
Crush.
Watch this.
Destruction. Crush. Here I come. Burn in hell.
Radiant, look here!
Dragon
Crush.
shell.
Let me help. Do it!
Long. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
See that?
Here's a healing
Training's paying off. Move escape.
All good things come to an end.
Hurricane thrust.
This one's
Searing
mine.
gale.
I'm ready. Say,
Blow them away.
Glacial spear. Here's
No.
evil.
You're mine. Rising falcon.
Freeze
I'll
laser.
run you through. You're
in a bind. I'm ready.
Hurricane. In an instant. Impact cross.
Beckoned into everlasting darkness.
Снежанка е нормално да е без броня. В смисъл, тя е друг тип характер.
I need to be stronger.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
Fuck that enemy.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Dazzle.
You're
Soaring
mine.
light spear.
Negative gate.
Searing gale.
Resonate with
Here's a
the
heal
earth.
I never miss.
Death blossom.
Be still.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Dragon
Stay
swarm.
calm. I shall provide
Got
assistance.
flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Oh. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
See that?
That training's paying off. I'm not done. Rising falcon. Long. Look sharp.
Видя ли го Shining
Lightning
Enemy?
tiger blade.
Glacial
Not a
spear.
chance.
Here's evil.
Rising falcon. Tear.
I'm on a
Hurricane
roll
thrust.
now.
I'm ready. Tear.
Kisara,
I'll stop your movement.
and I'll stop your life.
Това ми е второто любимо.
I still got a ways to go.
Whoops. I'll stop your movement. And I'll stop your life.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Glacial spear.
Smash you.
Eternal devastation.
Seismic rupture.
Freeze lancer.
Elusive deity.
Damn it.
First strike.
Crush. Ignite!
I'll run you through! Searing flame! Here I come! Flying freaks! Why can't they just... say?
Blow them away!
How's that?
Now!
Acceptable.
You're mine!
Lunar corruption!
Begin!
Soaring
I'm
light
ready.
spear!
Elusive deity!
Where are you going?
Be still! Hurricane thrust!
Hear my call!
Radiant
Dragon swarm!
Elusive deity!
Sight
Dragon
into a
swarm!
foe! You're mine! Searing
I'm not
flame!
done!
Reload!
Eternal devastation!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Glacial spear!
First strike! You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring.
Devastation!
Yeah!
No
And
further.
pummeling to me!
Crush!
Hear me! Flame!
Dragon swarm!
I'm ready.
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact cross!
Ще бягат, а?
Everyone hanging in there?
Окей. Wither tool.
Get lost!
Take this! It's over!
Can you take it? Reload!
Catapult! Lightning thrust!
Here, let me
Tear!
help!
Tempest!
First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Take this! Denied! Elusive deity!
I'm ready!
Crush!
Fang blast!
Dragon
This
swarm!
one's mine!
Take this!
A new melody.
Eternal
Do it!
devastation!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
Now!
vein.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Something you wanted to say?
Did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them
Now
apart
you
to
see
your
what I
heart's
can do!
content.
Това не трябваше да го кастам накрая, беше абсолютно ненужно.
Let's refrain from losing.
Окей, да. Thank you for the advice. I'll keep that in mind.
Discourteous, aren't
You're
you?
mine! Lightning thrust! Searing gale!
Not in your dreams! Annihilate!
No further.
Dragon swarm!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Dragon swarm!
The
You're
enemy
mine!
wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Catapult!
Pierce evil!
Glitter dragon!
Bring
Hey,
Lantern!
when did I get so
Come on!
popular?
Dragon swarm!
Lightning!
Begin!
Down!
You're mine!
Tempest! Be still!
Elusive deity!
Hurricane
Leave the chargers to me!
It's over!
Begin!
I'm not done!
Resurrect!
It's over! Lightning thrust!
Do it!
Take this!
Ма то няма чарджери, Кисара.
Blow them away!
Мадам Кисара, то няма чарджери.
You can use martial arts too?
Am I overstepping my bounds?
Така ще изляза оттам, така че...
I hate camping out. Finally!
Well, what is it?
I found an ingredient for that new recipe.
О, не са готови. Честно казано, има ли някакъв вариант да съм намерил някакви предмети и просто да не съм ги сложил? Шансът е към 50% според мен. Оръжие няма, брони няма тук, добре. Ами... окей, 80 нагоре. Доха ли ми щеше да е много по-добре. Добре. Да, както се убеждавам, наистина нямам особена нужда от това да закупувам брони поне. Live bottle е нещо, което бих взел с удоволствие.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to...
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves, no matter what. Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
Добре. Интересно ми е да тестваме новото място. Това сигурно ще е гората.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Имам някакво странно чувство, че Шион е тя.
I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Save point. Looks like this elevator is stuck. По-скоро с детското глашение. Damn it! What the hell did the Renans do to it? We're not getting out of here unless we find a way around it. Why don't we look around and see if there's anything useful? A wise idea. Perhaps we'll find another way down. That's all right with you, Shion? Sure. Добре, инхибитър Кристал. 4. Айде да слезем този път по нормалния ред. Не знам защо слизам по нормалния ред, след като съм сигурен, че ако скоча долу няма ме пусне да падна през дупката и да умра. Ето доказателство.
There. Guess I misread the landing.
Така. Лоу. Кристал.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Strike!
Let's all handle this! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Annihilation!
You're mine!
Begin!
Seismic! Dragon Swarm!
Far enough!
I'll bash in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
On your knees. I'll show you how useful I can be!
Stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear!
I can carve through armor!
You're mine!
Each head!
Crush!
Glimmer
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
In an instant!
Okay.
Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Do it!
Grinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Много е добър Дохалим като стойки.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Ай страничната стая първо.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine!
They got me flanked!
You're finished! Eternal Devastation!
Lightning!
Elusive
Don't
deity.
not in your dreams!
Leave the agile one to me.
Downfall!
Do it!
Crush!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Water! Here
Pesky
lies
airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
No further.
Грешния гад.
Glacial Spear! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Not today!
Rotating pile driver.
Now I can let loose.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Glacial Spear!
Dragon
Here's
Swarm!
evil!
Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear! Hurricane
I never
Blast!
miss!
You're
Tornado
mine!
drop. I'm ready.
Eagle Assault!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then you use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
A couch that looks completely out of place here. Was it for a lord? Oh, super no gold. A collection of literature pertaining to astral arts across multiple fields of research. Great. Правим го, сега ще имаме бос битка сигурно. The elevator seems to be offline. Там е направо нарисувано, че е бос битка. Не знам, защо се идвам толкова много пъти. След като в предни епизоди нямах такива затруднения, може би заради тия нормални гадини там. Looks like the generator to an elevator. Turn on, yep. The elevator can now stop on the surface as well as B3 and B4. Alrighty then. Така си помислих, че това е шахтата и край. Ground floor B3. Не е ли това ground floor, по принцип? Ще го видим. Ground като другата земя. А това е B4, разбрах.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
I mean, she got kicked out. That's a reason enough to me. It's a reason enough.
It'll be a breeze.
Here goes!
Get in, get out.
Eternal devastation! Negative!
Glacial spear!
Eternal devastation!
I'm just getting started. If it curls up, time to get out of the way.
Here I come!
Can you take it? Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Rip it, don't leave! Say! Ha! Blow them away!
I'll stop it!
Този чарж.
Thanks, Kisara!
I'm on it! It does it!
Try harder!
I'll grind you into now or never.
Take this!
Take this! No armor can stop me! I'm
Remind
ready!
me to stay on your good side.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Here I come!
I'll crush you!
Okay. Crush
Lightning
him.
reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eat this!
Dragon
Do it!
Swarm!
Kisara!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
So I still had room to grow.
Левел 4, левел 2 и левел 3. Наведнъж.
What's this thing?
Тежък кристал. They are remnants of a machinery with no clear purpose long since inactive. Окей. Добре се развива телсчето.
No backing down! I'm surrounded! Begin!
Reload!
Here I come! Eternal devastation!
Their hide is thick as armor!
Another incantation.
I have no
We've
limit!
all got enough
Fine.
of
Freak! Yes, ma'am!
Negative damage!
Too fast!
Stand back.
Tip it up. Its armor's too strong.
If it's in the split it open.
Be my guest.
Resonate with the earth. Rip and tear.
Eternal devastation. Coming
The enemy
through.
wields arts
Yeah.
too.
We'll soon see about that.
Now. Scarlet Inferno. Now.
Begin.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Take
stop.
this.
Annihilation.
First strike.
Here
I'll
you
put
are.
you through.
First aid.
Denied!
Take this.
То не беше тръгнал още.
I'm not done. Crush.
Tempest.
In a bind?
Mega ray. Annihilation.
Dragon
Mega
Ball.
ray. Lasted.
Dragon Fang.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Sighted.
Resonate with the earth!
Annihilation.
Our arts are being interrupted.
Flame of fury.
Talon Hurricane.
Water.
Searing
Here
Gale.
comes mine.
Regenerate!
Now I can let loose.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain.
No. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Синхрона беше много на върха.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
Ами... Доказахме, че не всички ренанци са приятелчета. Стискащи се за ръце и пеещи кумбая. От залязващо слънце. Как ми дойде тази рандом сцена в ума.
Will this help?
You got flyers.
I've got this. Let him mark. Demons descend. Flashing fang. Excited.
My turn.
One more. Watch
Dragon Lightning Thrust.
Annihilation.
Searing Gale.
Burning.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
Вярвам, че тук няма да има битка. Няма арена. Generator to an elevator. The elevator will stop at B1. Доста нива има явно. Може би като мина тази секция ще приключа за стрима, но за сега съм окей. В смисъл като бия този бос също. Тя ще е на битю явно. Защото що не?
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renins attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
What's with that shining foe over there?
It's begging for
Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
kicks in the face.
Super swallow dance.
Do you recall?
Denied!
Много са бързи.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Negative gate! Dragon! It's too much! Resonate with the Dragon swarm! Stalagmite!
All
Coming
in
through!
their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
Now!
I'll show you how useful
Scarlet
I can
Inferno!
Will this help?
First strike!
Regenerate!
Dark sealed!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I hope
Stay
these
calm.
fists have
I
got
shall
your
provide
name on them!
assistance.
Take this!
I'll heal you all! This one's mine!
Dragon swarm!
Healing circle!
Resonate
Now
with
I'm
the
in the
groove!
Stalagmite! Dragon swarm!
Fury! Burning! Crush!
Dove shattering
Air
the
pressure!
pieces!
Red! Glacial
Here I
spear!
go!
Pierce evil!
Begin!
Eternal devastation!
I'm ready!
Oh, yeah.
Sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
Let me help!
Training's paying off! Here I come!
Leave the ensnaring to
Carve
me.
through!
Yeah! And the
You're mine!
to me!
Hear my call!
Eternal devastation!
my focus!
Red!
Crush!
I'm
Glacial
ready!
spear!
Say!
Blow them away! My
I can handle it.
shine! Eternal
This one's mine!
devastation! Of regeneration! I'm ready! Chill!
This
Wow.
ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Добре. Те отнесаха доста бой.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Доста повече, отколкото планувах. Lizard Fin. Като цяло доста материали. За жалост няма да стигнем на време за тази битка. Сега.
Right, here goes!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good
There
side.
you go!
You're
I'm
mine!
sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am!
Annihilation!
Take this!
You're mine!
I'm on a roll!
Can you take it?
Watch it!
Dragon
Here's a
swarm!
healing art!
Eternal devastation!
Negative
Into the
gate!
shadows.
Frickin' does it!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Mega red! Back into the
I'm not
fray!
done!
Now you see what I can do!
Crush!
Negative gate!
Will this help?
Crush!
Healing
Double demon
circle!
blade!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix
Cyclone!
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Now I'm in the groove! Eagle Assault!
Crush!
Glacial
Take
spear!
this!
Pierce evil!
Tear! Hurricane
Razor!
Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Negative gate!
I need to be stronger.
Сипито ми е добре.
No choice! You're mine! It's over!
Nothing gets by me.
Dragon Shout!
Rising
Can you
Falcon!
take it?
I'm not done! Crush!
You dare strike me from behind?
Annihilation! Magna red!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Do it!
Eternal devastation!
Take this.
Dragon
Healing
swarm!
circle!
No further.
Anything in
Lightning
armor is
thrust!
all mine!
By the power of
Searing
blood!
gale!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a
I'm ready.
complete idea.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Now I can let loose! Summer Light
Moon
Spear!
corruption!
I owe you one!
Dragon
Hold
shower!
nothing back!
Окей.
Annihilation!
Eternal devastation!
Gravitas!
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Here's a healing art! First
You're mine!
Okay.
Eternal devastation!
Elusive
Tower
deity.
Hurricane!
Double demon blade!
Now I'm in the groove!
I'm ready.
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Ooh.
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
Not really.
I wonder when.
Not really stronger, but... Не, в момента може да е stronger.
I found some equipment.
В момента може да е stronger, за да съм напълно честен с него.
Let me take a look at it.
Алфин, мой човек, тази екипировка е... би изглеждала странно с броня. Така ще го кажа. Би изглеждала странно с твоята броня, Алфен.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Ако смяташ да смениш бронята, Алфен, в крайна сметка, кой съм аз да те съдя?
In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Окей.
Finally timed blow.
Its armor's too strong. It'll split it open. Be my guest.
Lightning!
Eternal devastation! This one keeps... Commander of Heavens! Phoenix Cyclone!
Glacial
Resonate with the rising
Stalagmite!
Be still! Soaring ready!
Ridwell! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Интересно е, че няма да задействам асансьор. Няма да задействам асансьор на този етаж. Директно ще трябва да скоча долу. И ще го направя при предмет, естествено. Orange Gel. Some sheets filled with complex diagrams and symbols related to astral arts are strewn about. Че, кой беше глагола? Strewn about. Strewn от какво трябва? От strown. Това да е фанато като наръч ли? Какво трябва да значи? Не, по-скоро трябва да е разхвърлено нещо, защото съдейки по логиката. И самия факт, че има about. Разбирам. Там е мейн квеста. Тука не е. Естествено, че отида при не мейн квеста. Първо. Приятели мои.
No backing down!
Eat Eternal devastation! Eat
These
them!
fists have got your name on them!
Воу, какво стана?
Dragon
I'll face
Swarm!
you!
Eternal devastation!
Tempest engulfs you!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here, let me help.
Eternal devastation!
I'll grind you into dust!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Феноменално.
Spread!
Феноменално.
Thank goodness we won.
The elevator. Сега мога да ходим на втория етаж. Can stop to on all floors по-скоро, окей. Ух. Това е тази мощна група, бе.
Let's see what you've got.
First aid!
Това ще е катастрофа.
Marksman handled this.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Arctic!
You've got
What to make?
Lunar blast! That's like it does it!
Dragon
I'll
Swarm!
heal you up! I'm ready!
Flying freaks!
What
Get
Where
the
did
enemy
you
real
go?
parts too!
See ya!
We'll soon see about that.
Do it!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the
When
prize.
did I get
I'm
so
quite
lucky?
aware without you reminding me.
Хелнете лоу!
Spear, pierce the
Bastard.
eagle.
Eternal devastation!
Resonate with the earth!
can't get out of
I'm
this.
not done!
Eagle die!
Will this help?
Eternal devastation! You're finished!
I'll smash you! Do it!
Healing
Doubling!
circle!
In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Rip and tear!
Searing
I'll finish
flame!
you here and
You
now!
picked the wrong fight!
Well, someone seems in tip-top
Eternal
form,
devastation!
Nothing new about that,
Mega
Shion.
ray!
and still as humble as ever.
Eternal
Do it for the
devastation!
win! Shion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
That's quite the technique.
Чудесно.
You need me? I'm there.
What's this thing?
It's Red Върбина. върбина или каквото е върбена сета. Пиши си. Четете. Червена върбина. С други думи. Тук са ми го оставили като следа. Така. Full healing. Знаете какво значи това? Действам.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Dragon Swarm!
Eat this! Watch it!
Not a chance!
Hear me! Go for the weak point!
Lightning thrust! Tempest!
Къде са weak points? Газинката! Разбрах.
Here's a healing art!
Атакувайте газинката!
Prepare to be crushed! No further!
Reload!
Lightning thrust!
This one's mine!
Beckoned into everlasting
Healing
Eternal
Where are you
devastation!
going?
Negative gate!
Let's tear it up!
Resonate with the earth!
That hit the spot.
This one's all mine!
I'll tear you
You're
apart!
mine! Now,
Here,
while
let me
it's
help
reeling!
you. Take it down!
Eternal devastation! Eat dirt!
Here I go!
Triple dragon!
Комбото 170 хита.
Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
I'm out of ammo!
He who prepares
into
is
the
free,
fray.
and you require a hand.
Magna Ray!
No further! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Eternal devastation!
Talon Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
Tear!
I can heal myself, thank you.
Precisely. As a healer, you cannot be risked.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
Elusive deity!
Той знае обаче. A healer cannot be risked.
Take this! No escape!
Glacial
Eternal
Spear!
devastation!
Freeze Lantern! Here, let me help!
Hurricane! Take this!
First aid!
You want your healing?
To stop you
Pay for
dying?
that!
Right. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
I'll heal you all!
Resuscitation.
Lightning thrust!
Circle!
Searing! No!
Power
Can't end
surges.
here.
Your helping me has become a pattern.
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
I'll bring you back from the
Imbue
depths of
this
this!
vanquished soul with life.
Resuscitation!
Another incantation ruined.
Not done yet!
By the power of the
Dragon
Benediction
Swarm!
light.
water, hear my call!
Do it! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Benediction light.
You're mine!
Hear me!
Take
Flame of the
it!
earth!
Finish!
Burning
Crush!
strike!
Talon
Water,
Hurricane!
hear
Dragon
my
Swarm!
call!
A thrilling performance.
Red! If we can
carve through
armor!
This
Glacial
ends
Spear!
now!
Here's evil!
More of them?
Freeze Lancer!
All right, you hear it now!
Take this!
Regeneration.
Here goes!
Regenerate.
Glacial Spear! Here's
All
the
good things.
Сега, това е проблем. Това е проблем.
Stay away from my friends!
Water, hear my call!
Take it!
Spread! Hear me! Flame of
Lightning
fury! Burning
Tear!
Water, hear my call! Spread!
Да използвам ли Heavy Treat?
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Yes.
Our arts are being interrupted.
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thinking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
I'm out of arrow, I'm all stuffed up!
Now or never.
Annihilation!
It would appear I attract too much attention.
Crush!
I'll tear you apart!
I can't heal you
Fuck.
forever!
It's trying to take us out.
No, I will go quiet!
My turn!
No!
Can't
I will go quietly, I guess.
I couldn't make it in time. No further.
Eternal devastation!
Сега въпросът е кога ще мога да си взема да си излекувам Orange Gel.
Toss field!
That did it!
Magna Ray! Annihilation!
Моля те, Шион, вдигни ги. Моля те, Шион. Вдигни ги.
A new leaf
Eternal
on life!
devastation!
I'll bring you back. Where are you going?
Моля те, да не си ме прекъснал.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Прекъснаха ли я? Сигурно се е прекъснали. Доха ли
I'll bring
ме?
you back from death's abyss.
From beyond,
I'll heal you.
view this vanquished soul
Do
with
not!
light.
Not on my watch.
Resuscitation.
Healing circle.
Thanks!
Yes.
This can't be happening.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Eternal devastation!
Watch yourself.
Try
I sense
harder!
incredible power.
Dragon! That freaking does it! Eternal devastation! Not today! Crush!
From beyond, imbue
Dragon
this
Force!
vanquished
Yes.
Commander of Heaven!
Съживихме се.
Phoenix Cyclone.
from beyond.
Съживихме се, майка му стара.
I hope this
Imbue this
medicine works
vanquished
as
soul with
promised.
light. Resuscitation.
First strike!
Radiant
Dragon
Pierce.
Swarm!
Eat this.
Talon
Annihilation. Magna Ray.
Eternal
You require a
devastation!
hand.
Yo.
Power of water.
Elusive deity.
Try harder! My turn! Eternal devastation!
I'll face you.
Dragon
In a
Swarm!
bind.
Hear me. Flame of fury.
Can't move!
Burning
Fucking hell.
Not
water.
done yet!
Hear my call.
Eternal
The fluidity of
devastation!
your movements are simply
Dragon
incredible.
Swarm!
Clears evil.
To me.
Freeze Lancer.
From beyond,
Art expert
imbue
coming
this
through.
vanquished soul with love.
Far enough.
Resuscitation.
Okay.
Here's a healing confiscated.
Crush!
First aid.
This one's all mine!
Radiant Pierce.
This one's looking all wrapped up.
Don't be complacent.
Hurricane.
Do you know that word?
Yes, I'm not an idiot.
Gemini Aqua.
Talon
Amazing.
Primed and ready.
Hurricane!
I never
Such
miss.
unadulterated
You're
fury.
mine!
It's time.
Take it.
Take this.
And again.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Elusive
Dragon
deity.
Swarm!
Rotating
Here's a
pile
healing
driver.
arc.
Now you see what I can do.
Shit, бягай.
There you go.
Аз.
Gonna attack!
Right, watch out. Quiver blade. Water. Hear my call.
Watch this.
Radiant light.
Hear me. Flame of fury.
This should do it!
Glacial spear. Pierce
Let us
evil.
take to the fray.
Freeze Lancer.
I'm not...
Benediction light.
I can handle it.
Can't move!
Healing circle.
Forgive me.
Live bottle за мен.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Far enough.
There you go.
Not on my
I feel
watch.
like me again.
Resuscitation. Will this help?
Storm!
Healing circle.
No.
I'll bring you back from
this.
death's abyss.
Come and get it.
Resuscitation.
I'm on it. Whirlwind snap.
Here's a healing arc.
Downfall.
Try harder! My turn!
I'm on
First
it.
aid.
Whirlwind snap.
Eternal devastation!
Бягай, бягай, бягай.
Talon hurricane.
Браво, бе.
Eternal devastation!
Браво.
Crush you.
Браво.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
По силата на закона.
Dragon shell.
Here's a healing arc.
Bang balloon.
Dragon Swarm!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
She Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danin Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Моля те, остави ма взема кристала. Моля те, не ме връщай в Ниес директно. Моля те, не ме връщай в Ниес директно. Арт мобилити е страхотно и много важно. Това не е гениално, но е директен бонус, който ще взема. Elemental Defense 20. Следващото е Recover и ще взема 20 Elemental Attack, което е страхотно. Кисара 100 Crescent Moon е идеална. Трябваше вдигна Increase Max AG. Не знам, защо не го направих. Няма значение.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm. I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Мен пък Ринуел ме кефеше много, защото архетипа ми беше, по принцип ми е най-интересен в различните игри. Такъв книжник в търсене на изгубено познание. They are parts to some machine. Looks like someone already removed the most vital components. Но последно време нищо интересно не са правили с Ринуел. Може би откакто Зефир умря някъде там, почти нищо интересно не са правили с нея. И сега в момента от персонажите може би Алфен ми е любим. Дохалим секънд и Кисара на трето място.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Интересното е, че архетипа персонаж, който е лоу, в поредицата исторически ми е любим. В смисъл, най-вече заради Карол. Карол Сенсе. Карол от Весперия ми е може би любимият персонаж цялата поредица и също е един от любимите ми JRPG персонажи като цяло. И въпреки, че е сходен архетип като лоу, начина по който се усещат двамата е коренно различен. И често казано, нивото на което симпатизирам на лоу е много по-ниско. Дохалим, човек. Аз си представям, че Дохалим гласа е страхотен мискаст от европейска страна. И това е причината да го озвучавам с някакъв такъв kinda секси глас. Мисъл... Просто така си представям, че са го озвучили японците. Това е много по-стандартно и за този тип персонажи. И си представям, че начинът по който е каснат е по-скоро... ще кажа европейска, то по-скоро най-вероятно американска приумица. С по-нежничкия глас и така нататък. Пича буквално е египтянин. Те освен една вселена ли са? Не ми е известно да са в една вселена, пък аз си мислих, че Final Fantasy са в една вселена уж, в някакви паралелни времеви линии, но не са в една вселена, като... В никакъв случай не са продължение една на друга, но не изглеждат и една вселена, често казано. Нямам толкова информация, аз ги играя като разделни игри и са perfectly fine, когато ги играеш като разделни игри. Въобще не мога да кажа, че дори съм ги играл някога като неразделни. Това е доста готино, между другото.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Конско месо ще ядем, яко. Сега. По принцип, Ринуел е тази с водата. За мен е най-добрият вариант на нея да го сложим. Това ще свали резистанса брутално. И в този случай Ринуел може да я сложим в партито и да извадим Пушкадорес, тъй като в крайна сметка тя имаме Дохалим да лекува. От друга гледна точка може да извадим Дохалим. Май ще е най-добре, защото магиите като цяло са доста силни. Така ще направим, ще извадим Лорд Дохалим. Тук някъде ще ви изоставя. Само да видим някакви диалози на вечеря дали има.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Според мен това, че силуета е такъв, не е случайно. И да, извиняй, че по-рано не ти отговорих. Червения меч е специалния меч, а другия меч е нашия меч, който съм екипирал.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Та шъшна ли? Какво стана?
What's wrong, Law?
Why do I gotta have a vitamin smoothie?
Because you've been eating nothing but meat lately. Your body needs vegetables to stay healthy.
Yeah, but does it have to be so concentrated?
It's better that way. Even if you hate vegetables, all you have to do is drink it. It's a quick and easy way to get more nutrients.
Like you're one to talk. You'll have anything as long as it's spicy.
Which that vitamin smoothie isn't. I know its taste leaves a little to be desired, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
This sludge isn't gonna make me less hungry.
I don't know. If you downed 10 of them, I bet you'd start feeling pretty full.
Are you trying to turn me into an herbivore or something?
If I were you, Law, I'd drink it down sooner rather than later. It's going to start tasting bitter if you let it get warm.
It's already bitter when it's cold.
Come on, Law. It's good for you. Quit complaining and drink it already.
Далеч не е средновековие, между другото. В смисъл, доста хай-тек цивилизация са ренанците, които са превзели планетата. Просто явно в някакъв момент като цяло са усетили като нещо, което си е там пасивен приход и никой не го интересува. И сега в момента са някаква така деградирала колония. Но ренанците си разполагат с технологии и с всичко.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. We should really get some rest. I want to go back to bed.
Ей, мързел. Голяма мърда. Ринуел. Мисля тук да оставям, между другото. Вижда ми се като удачна позиция за оставяне. Ето тук ще сейвам. Определено започнаха ресурсите да не ми стигат и ми трябват някакви схеми. Може би ще трябва да се бия с повече гадове, някакви произволни лемави гадове. Като цяло съм на ръба за ресурси през цялото време.